Hey, loves. Gina. I was saying, I think Gina's froze. Hi, guys. Gina froze. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Remember, I was
Yeah.
having issues last week. Hi, Miss T with the
Absolutely.
T.
Hey,
I
Miss
am
T
going
with
to
the
drink some
T.
coffee and stay awake for this. Get my bell on. Thank
Yes.
you. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hi, Chine Moss. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Moss. Hey, Miss Cheryl.
Chine Moss, remind me, where are you again? Where do you live? And Miss Cheryl, I saw your picture on Instagram and those curls. Miss Cheryl, those curls.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm trying to think. I know where Chime Moss is. Texas? Are you in Texas, Chime Moss?
Hi,
I feel
unicorn
like
lady.
it's
How you
somewhere
doing?
warm. Is it Florida? I feel like it's somewhere warm. Hey, unicorn lady.
So I am having difficulties first and foremost. My
Georgia. I knew it felt like somewhere warm.
Georgia. It's not Georgia. Sorry, I meant. It's okay, unicorn lady. I'm saying it like.
It is okay.
Hi, Maria. How are you? Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Maria.
I'm
You're
cutting
here.
some off tomorrow. Yes, that's what you was talking about. It needed a cut. I did not think so at all. It was gorgeous, Miss Cheryl. All right. So my tripod is broken. So there's not going to be any long-term view of the camera back there. I'm holding my phone in my hand. But then StreamYard kept giving me a echo on here. So I got out and I'm going to get back in and try to play with it while we're just sitting here.
I have a question for the chat. Has anyone ever made peach butter? You're not in the chat.
I was going to
And,
just automatically pop up there.
and guys, if you haven't already, share out the live. Nope. Miss Maria, do you can at all? I feel like you probably do.
Test, test. Okay. Looks like my phone's not giving me an echo anymore. So that's good. So I'll just have to hold it over everything.
I thought you did.
Yes, I
I
did.
thought you did. And I know you can some things as well, Chimos. Have you, any of you done apple butter? I've never done apple butter, but just wondering. Because it's kind of the same concept, I'm thinking.
Yes, it is.
Just with apples. Unicorn Lady, have you done it? I know, Miss Sure, you've done some jellies and jams, but I don't know if you've done anything like apple butter or peach butter either.
Yes, you do. So you do apple butter. I have never done apple. Well, I'm lying. I did apple butter once, and it came out horrible. But I didn't follow instructions. I was just doing random stuff like I knew what I was doing. I wouldn't mind making it again, but I don't want to peel any apples and core and do all that stuff. So can
Have
I
you
get
seen
frozen apples? Can I get applesauce? Because I'm not doing all that with the apples again.
But have you seen the cores that you can clamp onto your counter and you turn them on it and it peels them and cores them?
I have one.
Okay, moving on.
I'm looking like, did I pitch it? Did I pitch it? I don't think I pitched it. I think it's
It
still over
does
there.
all the work for you. It does all your work.
And I think another thing that I did was Go big or go home. I went big and we went to the apple orchard and I couldn't tell you how many apples we had, but I know I had 3 crock pots and 2 pressure cookers full of apple stuff. So that might also be.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, it's your birthday month, Miss Cheryl. We get it. She said she's still celebrating. Right. Right, Unicorn Lady. She like, I got one of those. She said she didn't want to peel apples and stuff, like she was going to be over the bowl peeling them herself.
I want apples already done. I want to take the apples from whatever they're in and put them in the pot. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So you know me, I don't want to crash your show. So I set up Nightbot. I have no idea if I did it right. So if you guys could drop "Hey Loves" in the chat, loves with an S. I think that should do your it should share your channel. I'm gonna have to go to Nightbot and see what commands I even put in it, because
you said "Hey Loves."
Hey Loves.
I can't do it yet. I'm in the ads.
I'm staying on my ads. You see can I do it?
No, you don't need to do it. Let me do it. LOVES.
Yes, I think. It might be all one word too.
I did it as one word. Is it hashtag?
I don't know.
Let's try that, because it's not showing anything yet. LOVES.
If this don't drop back down, quit bringing me up from this view. So no, I don't see anything either. I think I'm gonna have to go to Nightbot and actually look at my commands. See what I said do. And then I had some other ones too. I know I had something in there about trivia. Ask like a trivia question, but I don't know if you have to type trivia or if it's automatic. I think you might have to type trivia. I did this like on Tuesday. I don't remember.
Right. I am posting or sharing the live.
Thank you.
6 have done it and no one is there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to Nightbot.
6 have done what, Miss Cheryl? 6 have done it.
I think she meant 6 have put in the.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to put a Tums in my mouth. I had some sitting nearby just in case, because somebody might have had ramen before this live that had spicy stuff in it.
That's the only way.
It is. I don't care about the indigestion. I'm going to take it.
You know what?
It's the garlic and the spice.
I think I did it completely wrong.
Oh.
And the reason I say that is because when I type in my YouTube email, it always gives me either just like my regular Tia or TT. And I think when I did it, I clicked on Tia because I did it just now and I clicked on TT and there's no settings in there.
Gotcha.
How can I transfer those over?
How's everybody doing? How was everyone's day? Saturday. We already know Miss Cheryl's celebrating. She's having a good day.
Did you guys catch Gina's live today?
What up, Broke?
Hey, Broke, how you doing?
I remember seeing everybody in here. The only people I'm not sure about, I know Unicorn Lady wasn't there. She came and chat, commented after. But Miss Cheryl, were you there? I don't remember if I saw you.
Okay, I did set it up in the other account for Nightbot, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Chain Moss
Yeah,
said yes.
yeah. I
Cheryl
saw
said yes.
Thomas. I saw Miss Maria. Um, what else was in here? Broke was sneaking on the clock. Listen, Broke, I stay sneaking on this mug on the clock. I don't be sneaking really, but I be on there on the clock.
Um,
Yes,
Unicorn
coming
Lady
to
said, I caught the replay. Congrats to Gina and the winners. Hey, Mike, how you doing? What's on the menu today? I always got to ask. Miss
coming to
Maria says she saw, hey, David, is this the Peach Cobbler room? Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Actually, I
I
need
ain't
to get
gonna,
mine started.
I ain't gonna lie. Mine is done. It's ready to be jarred up, and it's delicious. I've never made it before. Actually, let's go a step further. I've never had it before, and that's the truth. But it's good. I wish I had some biscuits because I would have made them tonight.
I
I
got
meant to,
biscuits.
because she sucks. I meant to get some when I was out earlier, and I forgot. Messing around listening to Urban while I'm trying to be shopping, because I be listening to her while I'm out in the streets, and I forgot. Hey, Mike. I guess I didn't speak. I saw you come in. T, can you send me a jar? David
Who's
said,
that?
"Can
David?
David, David Corey?"
Yes, David.
It's funny because the same thing that cracks me up that he does cracks up hands in the dirt. The way he called us, you farmers, that be cracking me up. I'm coming for you farmers. You farmers think da 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 da. It's always you farmers. That's right. That's the truth, David. My older brother used to tell me that all the time. He'd be like, a closed mouth don't get fed. Don't expect me to read your mind. You better ask for what you want. I need the recipe. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, Miss Cheryl.
I put it in
Yep.
my community page.
Oh, that's even better. It's easy. Two things: peaches, sugar. I have the recipe. So I did 2 pounds of peaches, 2 cups of brown sugar. I may or may not have added cinnamon.
So here are my peaches, and I just turned it on. They need to come up to a boil and then simmer, and then they will get pureed down, and then that's when we'll put the brown sugar and everything else all up in it.
I was about to say yours look thick. That's because you haven't pureed them yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I got the 4 pounds.
Hey, Martika.
Hey, Martika. Okay.
That's
So
right.
those just heat up.
That's the truth, David. That's why I be telling people in our gardening community, like, put a community tab if you have it. Put a community tab if you're looking for seeds, or if you're in a chat and somebody's talking about seeds, mention you might want it. I mean, what can they say? I don't have any to send. That's fine. No feelings are hurt. But you asked, and maybe they do have some they could send. Yes, Miss Cheryl. So that's the ingredients. The full recipe was 4 pounds of peaches, 4 cups of sugar. Tia said you could do all brown sugar or half and half, half
That's
brown, half.
how we're gonna make it. That's how we're making it peach cobbler, because we don't want
Mm-hmm.
no regular peaches. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put some brown sugar in it, and
Mm-hmm.
some cinnamon in it, and some nutmeg.
I almost put a little nutmeg in mine. I didn't. I did do cinnamon though. I did put cinnamon in it.
So
I
we
can't.
making it. We are
You know,
modifying Ball's recipe.
it ain't too late. I drop a little nutmeg. Make sure I got some.
Fresh peaches. So I believed Gina used frozen peaches that were fresh. She got off the truck and she froze them. And
Mhm.
I'm using canned peaches that came off the um, peach truck. The last time I did this, I used frozen peaches from the grocery store, and it wasn't giving that sweet southern peach, you know? It was an Indiana peach.
No. Use it. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, 'cause I'm not about to search through this cabinet for nutmeg, but I found it. I'm a spice junkie, y'all. So sometimes I'll be wanting to. I need to clean them out because I go through spurts of liking something, and then I'm like, I switch it up.
Okay, I'm gonna try this nightbot again. I'm just gonna copy the command from the other and
That's all you need to do. Yep.
put it into the new one.
Mm.
Is it right?
Oh, it smells good.
How you know about them southern peaches? Cause the peach truck broke.
Ah!
The peach truck. They have made a living out of delivering southern peaches,
Very
northern states.
delicious peaches too. I can't. I have like, I think I have like 10 pints of canned peaches from the peaches from the peach truck, and then those I had those left over, and wasn't sure what I wanted to make with them. I didn't want to can them all, and they just been in my freezer, and I was like, you know what? It ended up being 2 pounds exactly, just enough to make half the recipe.
So you went to the real peach truck, the
Yeah.
red logo. Okay. So there is the real thing called the peach truck, and
Hmm.
that's the more popular one. I call the one I go to is called Indian Direct. I call it the peach truck. It's a
Hmm.
truck and it delivers peaches. But
Hmm.
there's Indian River Direct. I do know with the peach truck, you have to pre-order, and I never know how many I want until I get there. So that's why I do Indian River.
Okay.
Because I might change my mind. They dropping off oranges tomorrow, and I don't know if I want a case of oranges.
Yeah. Hey, you Goro.
Hey, you Cora, how you doing? Miss Cheryl says the family calls me the implanted pig.
I can't wait till I'm having my own peaches growing. I can't wait.
I'm gonna put a dash of lemon juice in mine.
I'm gonna be having my peach salsa, which I made peach salsa with some of those peaches as well. I'll have my peach salsa, canned peaches. I'm definitely doing peach butter again. This stuff is good. I haven't even had it on a biscuit yet. I think it would be good on biscuits, maybe some pancakes, some French toast, probably
Yep,
anything.
yep.
Um,
All of it.
and what else did I do? Oh, I want to make peach barbecue sauce. Be amazing. I want to make that. I do want to make that. And I'm growing those peach peppers from the seeds that you sent me, and I want to do like a hot sauce with it, but I don't want it to be just hot. And I think because sometimes you put sugar in the recipes, and instead I would put like some pureed peach or something. Maybe try it. Might like it. I'll have to like put it through a strainer because you want it to be more liquefied and not any of the you know still meaty pieces of your peach. But yeah, they grow crazy. We gonna find out. We gonna find out. Brooke is getting out of control. I told myself I wasn't gonna go crazy with how many plants I grew this year, but Guys, it's going to be crazy. I'll blame it on David. Just do that. It ain't his fault, but I'll blame it on him. He called me a farmer. That's what it did. That's what happened. Now I got to go farm. I can't. Is that a unicorn, David? I can't really see what that is. It looks like a
Yeah,
unicorn.
it is. So I'm trying Nightbot
Unicorn
again.
lady. Huh?
I said I'm trying Nightbot again. I don't
Oh,
know like how fast it takes in effect or anything. I guess it don't work.
I think it does pretty quickly. You don't have a hashtag. It's just hey love.
Mm-hmm. Do I need a hashtag?
You do not. Mine doesn't have a hashtag. Mm-mm.
User everyone guide song.
Broke. Man, I'm not that bad. I think I'm doing the pineapple tomatoes this year. I'm doing I really like the brandy wines as a nice slicer tomato. I know people do the big boys and stuff like that, but I like the brandy wine. And then I'm definitely doing some Romas because I like to can up some pasta sauce. And I have this dwarf tomato seed. It's more still of a slicer tomato though. Um, I'm thinking about growing that too. I would rather do the is it called Marzanos instead of Romas, but I don't have any seeds for it. If
I got
anybody wants,
some. I'm gonna put it in your box.
y'all see how that happened. See how that happened. I
You
don't
know
have
I
those.
got paste tomatoes.
Now that's funny. Tia got tomato seeds. Ask her if she growing tomatoes. Ask her did she grow them last year. That's why she got the seeds.
I didn't need to grow them last year. I didn't need to.
Where she gonna grow those peppers? She loves some peppers.
Them peppers getting in the ground. Tell you that right there.
I love peppers too, though. I go crazy with the peppers. Hugo Rose said, "Oh, 8 to 10 varieties," and I believe it. I got my eye on you, broke. Right, David. You better keep your eye on him. Did you
Send
see?
some, please.
He put that whole strip down that he's doing nothing but pots on. Did you say it was 100 pots you planned on growing in? Broke. I think it was like 100. You better keep your eye on him. He doing brandy wine, watermelon beefsteak. I haven't heard of those.
Mm-mm.
Blue cream cherry. Broke. I need you to review what you think of. Are these ones that you've grown before? Like I'm familiar with Romas. I'm familiar with brandy wine. I haven't grown or eaten a pineapple one. That's why I'm growing that this year. I've heard about the sun golds. Somebody else was talking about the sun golds, but I need you to give reviews because you be honest about them flavors. I need to know what you think of the ones like the watermelon beefsteak, the blue cream cherry. Never heard of that one. Is that one of them small ones? The smaller like cherry tomatoes? Crazy Tom cherry. I think I've heard of.
So I also have Big Mama, which is bigger than the Santa Marzana. And then I have a super sauce. I can't find the super sauce seeds though, but when I do, I will send them to you. Super sauce is like the size of your hand. Roma. It's not.
Wow.
I just don't know where I put them, but I'll
Wow.
send, and you too, Miss Cheryl. I'll send the San Marzano and the Big Mama.
One eye on broke, the other eye on Gina, Mona, G Mama, Nikki, Felicia, my Renaissance grandma, all of you other farmers. I swear every time we call us farmers.
She said, "Don't disrespect me, David. I'll come looking for you."
That's right. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. I saw you comment a little bit above, but I didn't see you when you
Hey,
came
my
in.
Renaissance grandma. You grow right on. I'm not family with idiot. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, with any of
Mm-hmm.
those varieties. I am with brandy wines. I grew those last year. They grew very well and they are nice tomatoes and they're very heavy. One of my tomatoes One of my brandy wines weighed at like 2 pounds because I was like, it's so big, I had to weigh it. I'm pretty sure it was like maybe it was a pound. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Let me see if I got a picture still. I might
Gina,
be exaggerating.
Miss Maria says, Gigi, I think she's talking to you. Gigi, do
Hmm.
you make red sauce with Italian seasonings?
Hmm. Yes. You mean do I put Italian seasonings in my sauces? Yes. When I can them? Yes. If that's what you're asking.
I
Yes.
just made me some more Italian seasoning today.
I am growing some certain herbs this year so I can make my own Italian seasoning. I don't know what the thing was with Italian seasoning over the summer, but well, really was like the fall. I couldn't find it anywhere in the grocery stores. None of the grocery stores. That little rack was empty of any brand of Italian seasoning. I don't know what the people were doing with the Italian seasoning. Please tell me what they were doing with it, 'cause I don't know. So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna have this problem next year because I'm gonna grow the herbs I need to make my own Italian seasoning. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a farmer and proud. Broke top secret. I don't sleep with the enemy. Keep doing the tomatoes I'll be trying is I am gonna grow some Paul Robeson because growing with Hudson is like it's being a challenge for everybody to grow that tomato and try it. Do you got some Paul Robeson broke? 2 pounds, holy smoke. I still haven't grown a 1 pound. It might have been 1 pounder. I'm a check because I don't want to be on here lying. Get close 2 years ago. Got close to a 1 pound. I think it was a pound or like maybe right over a pound, or maybe it was 2 pounds. I can't remember for sure, honestly. I make tomato sauce too. Absolutely. I still have quite a bit. Me and Tia did it. I think on here, did we do the tomato sauce on the line?
Tomatoes? Yes.
Yeah,
That was
pasta
not a
sauce.
good thing to do live.
Yeah, we did pasta sauce. I've done whole
I
tomatoes.
need more pasta sauce. I'm out.
See, I'm not. I'm not out yet. But I'll be using it, and it's good. And I did some that I seasoned, and I did some with the. I was trying to see if I had a packet over here. That's why I'm looking that way. Is it Mrs. Wages? Is that what the brand is? I did
Miss
some with that.
Wages. Yes.
Yeah, I did some
Mrs.
of it with
Wage.
that.
Mrs. Wages.
Yeah, and that was really good too. That sauce turned out really good too. Never did P. Robeson. Okay, I never have either. But Hudson was talking about that last week or something. He wanted to do a challenge for everybody to grow that tomato because it's supposed to be like a sweet flavor or something. She was saying. Trying to figure out how to preserve my tomatoes without canning. Freeze them,
Freeze them. And those skins peel right off once you thaw them.
or you can make your sauce and freeze it. You can. I've done that before. I've made pasta sauces, put it in Ziploc bags, froze them flat, and then take them and I put them into a bigger Ziploc bag so I could pull them out by amounts that I need to use. Broke. I zero out all my scales. Quit creating this narrative. You're trying to say I didn't zero out the watermelon scale, David. I did. I won't cheat y'all. I promise. I'm gonna keep it 100. Trying to see if I still have it. I got too much crap on here. I still need to delete off. I deleted all this stuff. Nope, she can't. She's blending. She just muted that one, so you couldn't hear it. She's blending. No, she's pureeing those peaches because you have to puree them after you cook them down a little bit,
Sorry,
and
I
then
had
it's
to
gonna make
put
it.
myself on mute.
It's okay. It's gonna make it nice and smooth.
Okay.
Hey there, Liddy B. And it peaches naturally have pectin, so you don't have to add thickener for it to thicken into the spread, the butter.
All right. So here it is, my peach butter. Or you could make fruit leather out of it.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
Peach cobbler fruit leather.
oh.
Okay. So I'm adding my sugar.
I don't think that's all of it. Hmm. So how long is it supposed to cook after you add your sugar?
Bring up to a boil simmer for about 15-20 minutes or till it gets to your thickness.
Okay.
However thick you want it.
Up, 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 up. It was just over a pound, y'all. That was the tomato. And there's my scale. It was 1 point. No, actually, it wasn't quite a pound. It's 10 ounces, 10.5 ounces. It wasn't quite a pound. But that was the one that was, I thought that was going to be about a pound. See, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I thought it was a pound though, but it's not. It's 10 ounces. It wasn't as great as I thought it was. Hey, Miss T with the T. I see you, girl.
Hey, Miss T.
It is really bad. Why don't I get the heart here? I don't know. I don't know, Lydia. Your thing, we're trying to learn how to hearts and stuff. It is a water bath recipe, though, Miss Girl. Today, yeah. I'm about to drive to pick up Naya. Okay. Lydia, if you didn't see it, David just said, "Hi, best friend," or "Hey, best friend." Still a big and awesome, Gina. Thank you, you Goro. As you can see, I was proud of it, thinking I had grew a 1 pound or 2 pound um, tomato. I did see that big watermelon. It was Big Monsieur and Broke trying to slander slander me in these streets. Trying to slander me. Now I got this on like a very low simmer to keep it hot. My jars are in the canner hot. Yeah, it's so hot. I'm actually about to turn my canner back on just on low. So I might go ahead and start um, canning them up. 'Cause y'all know
And Gina, what are you doing differently today?
I am going to steam can it
Woo!
instead of using my water bath canner. I'm using my steam canner that my good friend Liddy B sent me at Christmas. You can send me a sample to the P.O. box. I know that's right, Miss T. I had the biggest on. I'm gonna get you, bro. You know what? I'm growing a larger variety this year just for you. Even though I really don't have the room to be doing it, I'm still gonna do it. It's on the way. Watch. That's because David know how we are. It probably is. All right. Where is my where I put my grabber thingies?
Okay, so I put 3 cups of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar in, and then cinnamon and nutmeg. I don't know how much I just poured.
Okay.
And then this just needs to thicken up, and we good to go.
All right.
That's peach cobbler. I'm glad I got my biscuits ready.
Keep talking about those biscuits. Look at hearing about them already.
All right. Miss T with the tea, thank you so much. I can send you sample to your P.O.
What's the headspace on this one, Tia?
1/4. It's like jam or jelly, and you're going to process for 10 minutes.
All right.
It looks better than any butter I put on toast. And that's butter.
All right.
I'm surprised the dogs ain't in here yet.
All right. Hey, Miss Shirley. She said she's listening in the bushes.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
All right. So I'm just going to explain what I just did only because I know some newbies are in the thing. Here's what my jelly, I said jelly, my peach butter looks like.
And do you just love it?
It's delicious. Seriously, guys. So, y'all saw me. Did you debubble? I didn't debubble. I'm not debubbling.
It's all gonna depend on how thick I feel it is. Do you feel like it was real thick, like a jam or jelly? It's all right. It ain't gonna be on the shelf long.
Maybe it was. However, I'm not touching the bottle too much because it's hot. I took some vinegar on that paper towel and cleaned the rim of it, even though nothing was on the rim from the jam. But if it is, it can affect the seal of the jar. So that's what I was doing there. Then I just put a lid on in the ring, and I twisted the finger tight So you don't want it to be too tough.
I can taste my jar now. Wow, every day eating.
Who said that?
David, Miss Cheryl, Miss Vanessa. I need to make more butters and jams. I'm so tired. I need a vacation for myself. What's your favorite kind of butter and what's your favorite kind of jam? My Renaissance grandma. Truth, David. How much do you think you could eat in the day? David. She's talking to David. He looks delicious. So I got my biscuits and I need to preheat the oven to 375. Because I was not playing.
So I didn't use it because I'm pretty good at eyeballing my headspace now. But you can use this to measure your headspace. This came in my little kit from my ball kit with the little grabber. It came with this to measure headspace. So you just take it and it has like stairs on it pretty much. And that's how you measure how much headspace it is between the food and the top of the jar. I'm not the teacher here though, y'all. I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing.
Good. I wouldn't say now I'm about to take a nap. Strawberry jam. I like that one too. Apple and peach butter or a tie. I've got to try again at the apple butter. I will. I'll get it done this year.
So it looks like I'm going to get short of 3 4-ounce jars. I didn't have any of the smaller jars, or else I would have done those instead. But
if Tia send a jar, it will be in 15 minutes. I'm not going to start selling some of my canned goods. I have sold them at a craft store. Here where I am, I don't really like selling them because they want you to list the address that the items are made. And I don't want people having my address. I don't know you like that. But I went to like a craft thing and I was selling soaps and body butters and stuff like that. But we did put a couple of the jams and jellies on the counter and peach cobbler. And my mom is so good. My mom has like the little sample spoons and she's like, just taste it. Just taste it. I even did a garage sale last summer and we had like the soaps and the body butters, but then I also had like the festive pepper jam, peach cobbler, apple pie, and some pound cakes and turkey legs. Let me tell you, that food sold out. That food sold out. I mean, selling me some. It is good. It's real good. I'm just letting that thicken up right now. That's all I'm doing. As y'all can see, that's how easy the recipe is. Just get your peaches on there, make them into a puree, add whatever you're going to add to them, nothing crazy, but add whatever you're going to add to them and go for it. Be gone. Lydia, I got your favorite size jars out too.
I would have had them, but I'm out. Now I'm out of the 4 ounces. All I got is pints.
I think I got 6 in the canner that are sterilized, and whenever those are done, I'm just gonna put the rest in a pint and just put it in the refrigerator because I know we're gonna tear into it. So I ain't
That's
too
what
concerned about it.
So I only got 2 um, of the 4-ounce jars, and I'm not canning this last one because I'm gonna be eating this.
Thank you, Lydia.
Remove this.
This type of spread.
That's sticky. So let me see if I can show y'all how thick this is. It's just like a spread. It
Yes.
almost, yeah, it almost looks caramelized a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So the last time I made this on live, no, it was the peach marmalade. I made a peach marmalade on live, and the dogs were ignoring me all day. And right as I pulled the biscuits out the oven and started putting my marmalade on the oven, don't you know them? They woke up.
Ah,
They was like, "Let me get a biscuit."
let me get one of those.
So I'm sure they're gonna do that. But I got my biscuit.
Wow. So I wish I would have did the full recipe. I was thinking I would still get several jars out of the half recipe because sometimes these recipes make a whole lot. So this is going in my fridge, but I got 2 full jars, and I will fill those. Well, this is the one I'm eating, Lydia. It's not that hot either. The jar isn't. I'm just gonna let that set on the counter until it cools. The top of the jar isn't, I should say. The bottom of the jar is still a little hot. Don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt Cowboy. I must have missed something. Broke, you going to get me in something I can't get out of. Sure. That's a real croaker right there. You're a mess. Yes, Miss Felicia. Thank you. She dropping super chats.
Thank you, Miss Felicia. Miss Felicia, what you crafting tonight? Thank you, Miss Felicia, for the super
That
chat.
David a mess. He gonna keep us. If he ain't gonna do nothing else, he gonna keep us awake. Me anyway, because y'all know I'm not a night owl. So he gonna
That's
keep
why I
me
said,
awake.
Miss Felicia, what you crafting tonight? Because I'm up doing stuff.
I get up early in the morning. All right. So I was being very overzealous because I took 5 jars out, thinking I was gonna at least get 5 jars. That's all right. I'm gonna make that recipe again.
It's easy. I will definitely be doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, bro. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you.
See you, bro. You going live tomorrow if you haven't left out yet? Do you have a live tomorrow?
Now, did he go? He went live last week.
Oh, it's every other week. That's
That was last week, right?
And he did go broke. I mean, go broke. He did go live Thursday as well, so he might not.
Hi, Miss Betty. How are you tonight? I'm doing good.
Hey, Miss Betty. Not tomorrow. Okay.
Not tomorrow, thanks to you. You remembered. You're welcome. Mimi gets her fish tomorrow.
Oh Lord.
So I said I might set up and do like a random live with her and these 15 fish she talked about she want to get. We gonna see.
Lord, that's gonna be her thing now.
That's her thing. It's always been her thing. Them her kids. I'd be like, go feed your kids. Go watch kids. I'm not doing it.
Liddy B, don't try to sneak up on here in the dark.
I'm gonna say, can't see. I can see you in the basement, but I can't see you on the screen.
I see her name on the screen,
but
I don't see her.
She's frozen in the basement, so
that's because she's driving. She's going to get Naya, or she's already there. There you go.
There she is.
Still froze.
That's a pretty face. Gina, do a screenshot. Get it.
Yeah, this is the norm. They usually get me because my phone, my internet always playing me. They always catch me slipping.
That's good.
I'm doing great tonight, Miss Betty. David said how she could come up and not me. Because we can't be assured that you're going to be on your bestest, David.
I dropped the link in the chat. Got to scroll up, but it's in there.
Oh, it's in the chat. That's how she got it. Still frozen like her mind. David, be nice. She's driving. She just got off of work. Hey, baby, you need something? Hiding behind the wall.
Hi, Miracle.
You seen her hiding behind the wall, peeking.
I didn't see her until you said something, and then I like immediately scoped out the blanket. But no, I didn't see her until you said something.
Yeah, man. And then she ran by. She like, you want me to get something for you? No, she's just trying to see what I was doing. Yeah, she just trying to see what I was doing.
At least she don't come in trying to have full conversations like mine does.
No. Destiny would. Destiny absolutely would. Yeah. But Miracle, she don't want to do it. She don't want to be on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, need to come in full conversation and be like, "You lie." Ugh.
My husband, when he get here, he's not home right now. He would. Him and his best friend are. They had a paint job for this house, so they're gone. Well, he's gone. But when he come in, he'll probably try to have a full conversation about all the things.
That's how they like to do. Marcus does it too. Ain't talked all day, ain't said a word. As soon as you hit go live, here they come.
Yeah, every time. Every time. Yes, I was.
That's why, because we were talking before we went live. He all of a sudden can't find the Fire Stick remote, and I'm like, the Fire Stick remote been missing for months. You got to use this remote. Oh, you knew that. You knew that.
We know she your girl, David. He said, "Nah, Lydia is really my girl." I'm not even repeat what you put there, but I know what it means. Wait a minute. You thought he said chef. That's not what he said, Miss Cheryl.
Miss Cheryl know what he said.
No, he said cook enough for me, David. I think she thought he said chef. That's not chef.
This
Is
is
this
how
how
you do
y'all do
y'all.
these women?
Yes,
No.
because that's how
Yeah.
they do us.
Look, it ain't no secret. He's heard it to his face. I'd be like, why you always talk to me soon soon as you I didn't even yes you
Yes, you did.
did. You heard me.
And I always say something. I always, even if I'm going on Humble Stewards or on Yo Live, I'm like about to go get on Gina's Live.
Yep.
I always say something.
Yep. That's
All
like when
right.
we be chatting and crafting and we're not on live. And he come in the room. I'm like, I ain't on live. I didn't tell you I was going live. Let's see where I was. And what's the processing time on this? 15? I think I heard you say 15.
10, just 10.
Okay. I always pick with him about it though, David. He hears it. He's better about it now, but I think intentionally he wanted to it be known that she has a husband. Don't y'all
Yeah,
be trying to holler at my wife.
yeah.
He was like, they need to know I exist. No, they don't. I've told them you exist.
Okay, I'm gonna let this go just a little bit longer. See if it thickens up anymore.
Don't that look good, y'all? And it is. It's gonna thicken up because mine just kept getting thicker and thicker. That's why it was as thick as it is when I showed you. But that's how I want it, where it's gonna stick to that biscuit. Hey, Urban, how you doing?
Hey, Urban.
You see that pot over there? Tia's making some peach butter. Mine is already in the canner.
Peach cobbler.
Lydia says she don't have internet. Where is she at? She'll probably
Where's where's she at?
she's
She ain't on no internet.
probably going to get Naya or at Naya's job.
But hey, Urban, how you doing today? What are we up to? What are y'all? What are we canning up tonight? So, peach cobbler butter. It's the same as peach butter instead, but we're using brown sugar instead of white. So I use 3 cups of brown and 1 cup of white, and then I season with some cinnamon and nutmeg. Peach cobbler.
I think it might be a little truth to that statement, David.
I
Might
can
be a
definitely see that.
yeah. The wives and husbands on these internets. Might be some truth to that. They ain't all after you, David. He told me. Irvin said you found a wife, David. He said, yes, all these ladies on your YT that can cook. Burning candles and chilling. I almost lit up a candle tonight before this live. I have a couple candles that I got from, if she's still in here, my Renaissance grandma. Y'all, I have paid some good money for candles in the past. They don't hold nothing to these candles I get from her. They burn well. They smell good, like throughout my house. I love them. And that's the biggest problem I've had with some candles. Like I've done the Bath and Body Works, those big ones and stuff. Sometimes you get one that burns well, then but the smell still is kind of like I don't know. And some of them are good, but then I had some that don't burn well. The wicks won't catch like they need to and stuff. It's just a whole thing. But so far, everyone I've burned of hers has been perfect. I was like, I need to know how she's doing this so I can make some of these candles. These are my internet lines. I gotta slow one down. That's Miss T. You a mess, Martika. Sorry. Was in the bushes a few questions. Tia, what makes it a butter versus spread or marmalade?
So, um, I know that. So, starting at the bottom, a jelly is just pure fruit juice. Jam has fruit chunks in it. Marmalade has fruit chunks and peel. So it's usually like a lemon or orange or something like that because you're going to use a little bit of that peel. The butter is just like pureed your vegetables, just pureed down. But I'm not sure what the difference between a butter and a spread is. Let's look. What?
Lydia, she can still read the chat. So she's commenting to David through me or through our group chat. Talking about she and it's on the old comment. Talking about don't tell David, don't worry about how I'm able to come up. Not him. She said I'm grandfathered in. She's waiting for Naya though. That's why she doesn't have internet where she's at.
These
But that's a
spreads
good question.
are the most
My
important.
Renaissance grandma, you're welcome, but I love those candles. I mean that. I
So this
mean,
says spreads offer the most amount of pure fruit flavor. Butters are made from pureed fruit, but then it doesn't specifically say the difference between a spread and a butter. I think it's the same thing.
but I like when we make our jams. Um, well, it depends because when we make our jams are usually vinegar, sugar. Well, I've only done a few jams.
And not necessarily because if I do like a fruit jam, I'm
Yeah.
just using that fruit. But that's when you add that sugar, that sugar starts to kind of liquefy everything. So that's where you're getting
Hmm.
like your juice from.
Yeah, I haven't done any fruit jams as I'm thinking about it. I did the pepper jams.
My
Well,
favorite is
I did
strawberry, raspberry,
watermelon.
and blueberry.
I did do the watermelon jam.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So
This spread. So I think butters are spreads because I'm looking at this recipe for a butter and it says this spread keeps the quantity of sugar and the cooking time to a minimum. So I think they're the same. I think they're the same. All right. But I'm going to drop my book.
ah,
I'm ready to start jarring up. Definitely. Let me show you.
yes, the marmalade does have the peel in it or the zest. Yes, the zest.
Yeah.
Right. Because we did that on here too. I did a orange um cranberry marmalade. I had to remember what it was. Ooh, a new question. More of a suggestion. Hey Gina, you want to slide a small jar in a box with my tumbler and corn seeds? I actually have the tumbler because I figured out how to get the corn seeds without issue. I put them inside the tumbler. I was
There
sending
you
actual
go.
corn, beans, and something else, and I put them all inside the tumbler. Actually, that's already been prepped to go out. I know how you slide that in. They were like, Martika, that was cool. How you slide that in? I like that. You see me, David? Mm-mm. I wish I would have just stuck with what the recipe was though, because I would like to have more of them than just this here and the two I'm canning because I have a feeling that it's gonna go. Like my husband to try that and he'll be having it on something, and then I'll definitely have it on stuff. My daughter doesn't really do biscuits and stuff like that. She probably wouldn't have it at all, but I will.
I gotta get my biscuits out.
I was like, Martika ain't mad. Ah, y'all a mess. I got 2 minutes on my processing, guys. 2 minutes.
No, I'm not gonna debubble. This is super thick.
That's why I didn't. I was like, when you asked, you saw how quiet I got. It was very thick. Even now, like if I try to do this, it's not moving a lot. I've seen jams with more movement than this. Not ones that I made, but I've seen no shade to the person who made it. It wasn't nobody in this live, but I had some jams sent to me from someone, and it was like I was like, this is all kind of watery. My jams are usually thick like jelly.
Jelly shouldn't move like that either, though.
That's what I'm saying.
It
That's
should.
how my jams are usually like that.
Yeah, they should sit up, stay.
Yeah. Well, if they are running, that means that there's not enough pectin in
Hmm.
them. Yes, this is thick, my Renaissance grandma. This would probably even be good. I hate to say it, but like with some ice cream, maybe like
Yep.
some kind of sweet biscuit with some ice cream. Pour that
Some
over.
vanilla bean ice cream. I got that too.
It just it feels wrong. I'm gonna call everybody after today new friends. Farmers is a little harsh. We like it now, David. You can't stop calling us farmers. It tickles me every time you do it. You farmers. You can't stop now. It's too late. That's right. Pick your fruit. Last question. Tia, did you recommend the preserving book from your video over the new ball book? Using my winnings from earlier to buy it. Cool.
The new ball book was
She recommends you recommend the new ball book over the preserving book.
who's asking.
Martika.
I think for Martika, if you're just getting started, you're gonna love the preserving book.
I
The
agree.
new ball book was doing too much.
Yep, I agree. It's very to the point. It's not gonna be too confusing. I think
It's
that
gonna have all
preserving
your
book.
basics in there.
Mhm. All the things that you see as canny, it's in there. I used to ask real fine sisters, "Is that jelly?" Because jam don't shake like that.
Wow.
And it doesn't have to be your last question either, Martika. You're not worrying us with questions. I make pineapple and peach ice cream toppings. Delicious. Pineapple is one of my faves. Same recipe, just make them looser to pour. Awesome. I have some pineapple in my freezer that I was when I was pulling out the peaches. I was like, "Oh, I need to figure out something to do with this."
I got stuff all in my phone. Clean it off.
Look, saying this, I'm like, oh, Miss Cheryl, stop egging that man on. Y'all see, she didn't say yes or no.
Tick for tack.
Ah,
Miss Cheryl. Y'all see, she didn't say yes or no, though.
I remember there used to be an ice cream shop in my neighborhood when I was a kid, and we would go there, and I would always get me a pineapple sundae. And it really wasn't a sundae; it was basically vanilla ice cream with pineapple like topping on top
Oh,
of
my
it,
mama used to get that.
like you would do a fudge sundae. It didn't have like a banana or any. Well, that's a banana split anyway. So yeah, it was a sundae, I guess. And I didn't like nuts or anything on my ice cream. Still don't, but it was good. Congrats on 2KTT. I
Thank
didn't even notice
you.
that.
Thank you, Miss
Congratulations.
Felicia.
Articulate Gina did slide out of that. Yes, it did. I don't know what it is we are talking about. Ah, for sure. Are you going to sing Martica's Better G? Don't change the subject. Maybe when I make another batch. I only got 2 jars. I wasn't changing the subject. Now, y'all know usually when I do my jams, I'll be having a bunch of jars. So it ain't no big thing for me to send some jars out when I do. But I don't need, that didn't make as much as I thought it would. Usually I have several jars when I make jams or jellies or thinking
That's
the
because
same
it
way.
cooks down so much.
And I need to stock mine back up because I'm out of all my jams um, and jellies. All I have is the marmalade and now this. I have the cranberry. No, that's yeah, the cranberry orange marmalade and now this. So I need to get some more made. My March prep budget is my candy supplies in the book. Awesome. Look, I am absolutely proud. Um, it's been some great, I'm gonna call them praise reports that I've had from people who are budgeting and having successes in their budget and being proud of the achievements they're making with their budget. And I'm excited. That just makes me happy. It makes me happy. Michelle Mods. That's right. Pay and jelly. Michelle does usually cook with us, but trying to get to another place. Yes. That's all right because we definitely, I think Tia's in the same boat as me where her supply of jams and jellies are low. So we'll probably both be making more jams and jellies. I need to turn this off. Actually, went over my time talking. Move it over. Um, but yeah.
Tina, how did you not make a mess? I got peach butter everywhere.
Did you use your funnel? I used my
No.
funnel. Well, that's why. I used my funnel. I am done. I'm not fooling with you, David. Anytime about Cheryl, I would come see you, but I know we'd have another baby.
I'm done. I'm absolutely done.
You made me make some envelopes with my laminator. Awesome. Let me make some, yes. And that's what I use to make my envelopes. I love it. I love it. Um, hey, Miss Felicia, we saw you in here, girl. We've been seeing you. I got low stuff and gonna unpack and put some stuff. Yeah, I'm sleeping in the bushes. Oh, I'm shocked. Miss Felicia, you be up. You might, but no baby coming here. I know that's right. I know that's right, Miss Cheryl. Well, I
Okay,
keep coming
so
awake.
I
I
was
keep
being
laughing.
lazy and I put
Hmm.
the rest, I said I was being lazy and I put the rest of the butter in a plastic bowl.
Okay, you
So
had a
that would have
lot.
been about a quart, I think. No,
Yeah,
a pint.
yeah. Now, how many did you get in your jars, the little jars?
8.
Should've did that. I would have only got four though, but that's because I didn't do the full recipe. You did the full recipe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if I did the full recipe, I would have had four of these. I was trying hard to stick to the budget, but didn't know which book to get. Was going to cave and buy both. I won just on time. Ain't God good? He was like, "You don't need to struggle on how to decide to do this."
Oh,
I'm gonna slap Tia in her whole entire mouth. Do y'all see what she's doing right
guess who
now?
done woke up and came in the kitchen?
Philip, because he like, where the biscuits at? Philip Michael is like, give me a biscuit, mom.
Philip Bailey.
Philip Bailey,
Philip
Michael,
Bailey.
all the things. I cannot with you. Y'all
Look,
see this?
look at that.
Hey, Mona.
Hey Mona, how you doing?
Mm-mm. What they say, Jesus will work it out. Jesus gonna work it out.
You want
Mm-mm,
some?
mm-mm,
What you say?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
What you say? What you say? Come here. Come here.
Oh, I hear him. I
What
hear
you
him.
say?
I hear
What?
him.
Just what? Talk. Speak.
Ain't she wrong for that, Miss Vanessa?
I need to hear something audible. Speak. Speak. That's my what? What? That's my good boy. Here. Here. Sorry, man.
They are a mess.
This needs to
Okay.
be
That's right.
this
I
needs
don't
to
think
be
you
late night with Miss Cheryl and David.
Mm-hmm. I forgot Mona wasn't feeling well. So she said she's feeling good. But I forgot about that, Mona. I think I heard you say that a couple days ago that you weren't feeling good. I'm trying not to just
Get
start.
some rest, Mona, and take care of yourself.
Yes. T, is that your what? What's a lighted? Is you just trying to say light?
Lighter?
I don't know what you see. Lighter. What
Where?
lighter?
Where? I ain't got no lighter. Not right now. Not on me.
Don't you start with Mona, David. Good. Yeah, you were quiet in these streets now that I think about it. So
And
just
that's
when you
fine.
got some rest.
Take the
Yep.
time you need.
Yep. Get that rest, girl. That ain't lighter you hearing. You heard something flicking. You ain't hearing a lighter. I was trying to hear what it might be, but I don't know what it is either. How was your biscuit, Tia?
It was good. I was gonna say I was crunching on the bottom of that biscuit. It was crispy, or it could be the little thingamajig, or it could be Kodak's feet. I don't know.
It could be. What are you using? You using your electric canner or your electric canner?
Electric canner.
Yeah, it could be that. I'm gonna crack this a little bit. Let some of that steam out.
No lighters in the house, David.
I have a lighter in the house, but it's just for my grill. So it's one of them long lighters. I use it to light my grill when I go out when I'm grilling out.
We got lighters in the house, but you can't do the things that you do with the lighters in the house.
Mm.
Lighters in the house is for the fireplace.
Mine is in the house, but it's for something outside. But it's in the house. I know. Why y'all thinking? Why you thinking about that song, Martika? Now it's in my head. That's my.
Can I do commercials?
That's my Renaissance grandma.
Thank you, David. I used to be the phone operator at my job, and I would get that all the time. That's good.
My middle name is I Need David.
I ain't been keeping track of my time.
Is there a pressure?
It's water bath. But I done got so caught up in the biscuit.
Right. Yeah.
It's all right.
Y'all, did y'all see my lemons that I dried?
You did it.
Dehydrated. And when
now, was that all of them?
No.
Okay.
And it smells freaking good.
I said if we do go to the truck and get oranges tomorrow, they're all gonna be dehydrated. I just don't want to cut all them oranges and dehydrate them and stuff, but they gonna get dehydrated. Dude,
You want more? It was good, one to Philip. Kodak. How was that biscuit?
oh.
I am going to use it in like my teas. I've even thought about maybe putting it in like when I have some water and just letting it rehydrate itself throughout the day in my water. But definitely tea.
I have the lemons and the oranges over. I have a little tea station over here, so it's over in the teas, but I will drop it in my water. I have used it if I'm baking and I put it on salmon or shrimp. I just take the little thing. It's gonna rehydrate and still get that lemon flavor. I've roasted chickens and stuffed it in the chicken and put it on top of the chicken. You can do pretty much the same thing you just can't squeeze it to get the juice. But yeah.
Yeah, I was showing it because David asked, "Was it still like chewy?" It's not.
No.
It gets hard.
Hmm. But
Yeah,
you
and
still
Chef
get that lemon taste.
yeah, I think the freeze dryer is definitely going to give you a different consistency, but I also think I don't know this for sure, but it seems like the freeze dryer might hold some of the moisture, but just freeze dry it.
I saw
I
this
don't know how it
lady
works.
on Instagram today,
Mm-hmm.
and she froze her breast milk, but then she took it straight out the freezer and they put it in the freeze dryer. And then that way they were able to make a milk powder and save on space. And then she just had these tiny little mylar bags and she put it in there and she was like, now I got milk for how many years? I was like, girl, that's smart.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
smart.
yeah. I didn't see what I saw David say something. I saw him say, "Oh, he wanted a free shot for the reason." Martika, someone told me today I need to shorten my song because it's too long. I've heard people say like to try to keep the intro songs at a certain amount because to keep the
I've heard
attention
both
of
too.
the viewers.
What time?
But it's catchy.
It is.
It's catchy.
It's
I
in all of our heads right now.
It is, and maybe you should if you do shorten it, just have it shorter coming into the beginning, and then in your videos playing it as well as an outro suggestion. I like the song.
I do
It's,
too.
it's catchy. um
Like,
that was my question. Glad you brought that up. Does your truck sell the big oranges from Florida? Tia.
let me double check because they sent me a text.
It took it about 7 or 8 hours to dehydrate, David, and I cut them kind of thin to so it wouldn't take too long for it to fully dehydrate.
Let me put my case back on before I drop my phone.
Okay. I'm not that familiar with the freeze dryer, David, so I don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about it. I'm not. I don't really know what it. I don't think I fully understand what it does to the stuff.
The way I comprehend it is just like the the dehydrator, but it preserves more of the taste,
Ah,
and you're able to. It's more, you know how they say like picked at the peak of ripeness. So it's kind of
mhm.
like that. Like it's you're gonna get a lot more taste out of the freeze dryer, and it can give you a different texture than the
Right.
um, dehydrator. But I know both of them. You need to get all the moisture out, or it will rehydrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so it says winter citrus, red grapefruit, seedless navel oranges, super sweet tangerines, honey bells, temples. I've never heard of temple oranges, and they got some pecans again. Where are they coming from? Kodak, go. Yep, Florida. Fresh, fresh citrus fruit from Florida farms.
I'm so sick of you, David.
And them pecans. And then
Yes, Oro.
I've done the blueberries and the peaches before. I've always said I was gonna do the citrus. Maybe I'll get Marcus to take me tomorrow. We'll see. I gotta pray about it.
Mm-hmm.
True to you. Thank you.
Freeze dryers are very expensive. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
It would be fun though. It would be. They are expensive. Now I'm learning.
Martika, I'm gonna put the link in the chat The price is comparable to other peach deliveries. You get a lot, but if you go in with someone, like if you don't need a whole case, you can easily go in with someone.
Martika, if you are not prepared to prep up them peaches, do not get a whole case.
Yeah, be
I was
ready.
so mad at myself. I was
And
so
what they don't
tired.
tell you is you have to wait 2 or 3 days for the peaches
For
to
them to
ripe.
crack
So
right there.
I
Yep.
remember I was ready. I had all my stuff. I was ready. I'm gonna go pick up my peaches. I'm gonna
Yep.
come back. I'm ready. Don't even try to do
Yeah.
anything with them.
They're
You're
not gonna give you no soft, rotten peaches. They're gonna
no.
be firm. And then you just set them on your counter for, like she said, a couple days, 2 or 3 days, and they're gonna be nice and juicy. When I was slicing peaches, juices were just running down my hands. I ain't gonna lie, I was eating them even as I was getting them sliced up to make different stuff because they were so good. But it's a lot of peaches, girl. It's a lot. So now I know that because this year was well, this past year was my first time getting a case. It's a lot. It's a lot of peaches. I was tired. So be ready or go or split it with someone because you're gonna have to
Or
process
split
it
it.
because in those 2 to 3 days they are going to be ready. They're going to start ripening. You can't just let them sit around because they'll start getting, bad. This is real fruit. This ain't the grocery store
Mhm.
fruit that lasts for a ridiculous amount of time. This is real fruit coming off of a real tree and
Let me see
shipped to
if I
you.
can pull up that video where we went to the truck
Oh yeah, she did do a video for that.
and see how big those cases are. But yeah,
Hmm.
I would recommend probably just splitting it with somebody because
Unless
it
you're that
is.
person that's gonna bust it down. That's if that's you, then you good. But if you, it's a lot. That's what they told me to do because I was inquiring about an outro. Oh, yeah, you can use. I think you can use your same music for intro and outro in the same video.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be just fine. As you finish talking, it's my randoms. That's random. As it going out, they ain't got to watch it. They ain't got to listen to it again. They could stop the video because it's over. If they over it. But I have heard that it because I shortened mine. Now right now I don't technically have a real intro because the music was getting me in trouble. Just even having instrumental was getting me in trouble. I wasn't getting strikes, but I was getting, what do they call them? Copyright. It's not called a strike. Something claim, a copyright claim. But those still can mess with your monetization. So I just stopped putting music on it for right now until I get something that I can have on my videos that is mine for my videos.
I only
Yes.
play mine probably half the time, not even half the time.
Get that dehydrator out, Miss Cheryl. I be dehydrating peppers. This year, I'm gonna be dehydrating a lot of stuff. There's not gonna be a lot. There's not gonna be too much waste. My skins, I pull off of my tomatoes. I'm gonna dehydrate that and make tomato powder. I'm gonna be dehydrating the tops of my onions and my garlic. That's gonna be a powder. I'm going to still dehydrate some peppers to make my pepper flakes because I like those. I'm going to dehydrate some of my onions and not just the top, some of my onions and my garlic to make some onion and garlic powders. I have a bunch of herbs I'm growing. Those are going to get dehydrated. I'm going to be working that thing.
Same.
Are you asking
Okay.
Tia what zone she's in? Is that what you're asking, David? Are you 6, 5 or 6? She's somewhere between 5B and 6A. You see her? I'm talking to them. I ain't talking to you. Y'all see her? She like,
Mm, don't give me the lion. Don't give me the lion. Okay, so I went twice here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is if I can get it. I was having trouble last week, so maybe it won't play. Is it just? Yeah, that's me. But Martika, I think it's like a 25, 30 pound case.
It's mine. I think mine was 25. Mm-hmm.
It's big.
I don't have a dehydrator recommendation. I just
25.
got one, and it wasn't expensive. Do you have a recommendation for a brand of dehydrator? I just bought one.
No, a non-expensive one. You just
That's what
got
I said.
another one?
No, Martika
Don't
was asking if she wants to get put that on a list of things to get
Oh,
that she wants to get.
but Martika, check those videos out and see if you're interested in it.
Did you put them in the chat, or you want me to drop them?
I can. I got it right here.
I already heard them pop before I took the lid off. That's the finished product. It's just sealed up now. I'm not going to lean it too much. I don't want to move them around too much. And I need to get me a towel out.
I feel like mine are darker than yours, but I put a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg in mine.
Um, am I back?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. You are.
I think mine just don't look as dark because of the my ring light. It's dark. It's very dark. I'll take a picture and post it on my community page. Because through the picture it comes through better. There we go. So I got 2 jars out of that. And they're both sealed up nicely. I heard them pop when they were before I took the lid off. Oh, there's some in the chat. I didn't see that. Excuse me.
Dragon fruit is growing like crazy.
Dehydrated onion last year. I'm telling you, it was amazing. It was just the onion tops, and it was so good. You grow raw. I didn't know you were doing dragon fruit. Got my eyes on you, David Corey. Hey, Philip. That's what you got from Jazz. Got my eye on you.
Sit. Sit.
Okay, Mona. I want to see a post of them tomatoes you harvesting, girl. Are these hydroponic?
Speak. Speak. Huh? Good boy.
Yep. I have a round one. Tia has a round one. I've seen people with the square ones. I think they're just as nice. It's probably whatever you want. I don't know. I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. I would just look at the reviews a little bit. If it's just a few people who just have something to say negatively, I kind of just slide past those. But If most people, if it got pretty decent reviews, and I get a lot of this stuff on Amazon, so
I've never had dragon fruit.
it don't taste the same. Like,
Shipped unripe to my state. I want to taste fresh.
oh, you got them last year. I have a feel. He sent me some cuttings this year, David. I think I shouldn't even have him do that because it's not gonna work in my area because when the weather changes, I don't have nowhere to put that plant. Even if I bring it in and put it in my basement, I don't think it'll stay warm enough for it. And I just think it's not gonna work.
Problem with Minnesota, we got nothing fresh.
Hmm.
I ain't got no more. Go before you wake up, Chewy.
Oh, Miss Felicia answered for that, Martika, if you didn't see it. She said she likes the square ones. The fan is on the back.
Miss Felicia, did you ever answer me? I asked if you was crafting tonight.
Yeah, that's true, David. And I don't even think the fact that they taste different is due to shipping. I think it's different because they're mass producing it quickly, and it's not to get a good flavor from it. It's just to get it into the grocery stores. And what we grow, we ain't trying to do that. Keeping it inside by the window. That plant gets big. I saw how big Jay's was. And then if I have to bring it in, I'm gonna be bringing it in with whatever bugs and stuff gets in it from outdoors. I don't know, David. I wish I had a screened in porch or something, or a screened in deck, or patio. I don't know.
There's a good review on my purposeful pantry with which dehydrator is best for you. That'd be a good one to watch, Martika.
Mm-hmm.
Can get ripe on the vine. It has two pulled earlier. Thanks, Miss Felicia.
Are you still talking about the dragon fruit, David, or are you talking about tomatoes or something? With Eugenia, I'd be worried about bringing plants back in. Yes,
Yeah.
and look, we live in a state where just I don't even know why I had him send me them dang on cuttings. I was being overzealous, and now I'm like, well, what happened is I thought I could do it, and then he did a video showing his plants, and I was like, them things is huge. They was taller than my fence. And
You think you can do these things, Nemo?
you just can't, Nemo. That part. Made to be larger. Enough full and hold water to sell for more instead of growing taste. Yeah.
Say it again.
Mike was saying in regards to the fruits that are in the store, they're made to be larger, not spoil, and hold water to sell for more instead of.
You want a biscuit?
No, I was good.
You eating potato chips, but you don't want a biscuit?
No, I don't.
It's the same
You
equivalent.
don't have dip with it.
You got dip right here. It's called peach cobbler butter.
Oh, I had some tomorrow morning. They that for the morning with eggs.
No, I want breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, that's breakfast. Biscuit today.
I want breakfast outside the house.
No.
I'm gonna cook my breakfast.
I already have one, but I'll catch to see if I got the right one. Ask Erica. Oh yes, ask Erica to find you a deal. That's smart.
Yeah, very smart.
Say what again? Tia didn't hear you. I don't know what she was talking about either.
I think I was commenting on Miss Felicia's comment about the pantry person, the content creator that did the review on different ones. And I was like, Martika, that'd be something to watch. Kind of find what's best for you. When I'm really considering something and I don't know which way to go, I will look at like versus reviews.
I'm gonna look into that, David. I know some people who probably could. I'll see if that's a good idea. He said gift it to someone in a warm climate. I have it in soil right now in some starting seed starting soil under a grow light, but the cuttings are. But yeah, that's a good idea because they're still very firm, so they could still be wrapped up and shipped out. He sent me a lot too, David. I was like, dang, Jay, why you got to be so good to us? He sent me like 4 or 5 different varieties of that musk. I was like, goodness. I like him. Yes. He puts his foot down. Tia no. Oh, he talking about Mr.
What?
I like he put his foot down. Tia no breakfast. She gonna get that breakfast.
Oh, we getting breakfast.
She gonna get that breakfast. Yeah.
We getting breakfast.
Listen, if I don't know nothing else.
Know this, David. I'm spoiled.
Oh, the video to watch.
I'm spoiled rotten. I'm getting breakfast.
She's cool. Martika was talking about the video. Which video to watch? Oh, Miss Felicia posted it. I might be behind. You might already answered that. Right. Mike was like, David, TT gave him the look. Scared me. That's right. You know the look, Mike. And so do he. Yes.
Breakfast at home. No, breakfast at home don't taste the same. I need French toast.
Mike, you should fear the look. The look can be trouble. Trouble. Just several comparison videos. No nonsense. Good.
I love that. You want to bet on that?
He done popped in. I bet money. I'm betting on it.
Of course.
I bet on it.
Keep it cute.
I'm going to send you my cash app, mister. Because I already know.
Plans tomorrow, too.
I'm like, Tia, what you doing? Girl, on my way to breakfast. All right, call me when you're done.
I don't think you're getting that breakfast unless we're cooking it. We gonna see. We got nothing in there to cook except for bit. I should have put biscuits on my grocery list for today.
Mister, look, you done started something because these folks gonna show up the next week like, so hey, did you get that breakfast? And we already
you gonna put bets down on it.
You making yourself look bad. They think you put your foot down.
This is David. Pay David no attention.
I don't think you're getting that breakfast unless you cook it. Oh, you said that. I like this guy. David talking about I like this guy. David, hush.
And Mimi's off tomorrow too, so we usually don't go to breakfast with her because on Saturdays she goes to school. Mm-hmm. So I mean, she's off tomorrow. We already got to go to the store and get her fish, so we'll be out. Mm-hmm. We'll be out.
Yep, breakfast and then fish in that order. Yeah, he in the chat still. He said you're hustling.
You're hustling. Go to sleep. Don't let her on your side of the bed. He went to the man cave. That's why he walked through. He came and got his snacks and went to the man cave. Pretty soon he gonna pick a movie and hear the music coming from the basement.
You slick using the kid. You'll take a cold shower, bro. Hit the sex. David. David, you know how this works. So just hush. That's why you're trying to give out the pointers.
David, he already know. He tried to.
Those pointers don't work. They don't work at all. Be cold and all that for nothing. And you get warm back up.
Mike.
Just because you take a cold shower, you can't get warm again? And can.
Gina, I really want to know, how did you like the steam canner?
I loved it. You see how quick that was? So
Mm-hmm.
for water bath canning, I won't be using anything else.
How many is it the same equivalent though?
Probably so. It's actually probably bigger than what because I just use a stock pot.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, the one I got now is a water bath. I have a stock pot too, but I had been using a water bath canner. I did have one. Well, it was a canning pot. But it looks like the same equivalent. It probably could fit. I have to look at the thing, but I would think maybe even 10 pints.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Maybe 7 to 10 pints. It looks like it probably could fit.
That's a good amount. When I look at it, I've always thought it was small, but if you're saying 7 to 10 pints, that's a good size.
There were a couple pint jars sitting around. This one used to have my sugar in it. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's probably going to get about 10.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. It'll probably fit 10 of them in there. And I'll look at the book just to confirm that, because I'm sure it tells me in the book. But it's pretty big.
And you're using less water.
Less water. And it came to pressure very quickly. Very quickly. So I can't be mad at that. I thought you made a comment that you had been married before, David. In another live I was in, I thought you said something about being married before.
Never been married, but I watch my homies. They can't even talk anymore. No, not around here.
I was gonna say, nah, that ain't.
That's what I said. No, we ain't like that.
Nah.
Poor fellas.
Like that. They ain't being, pretty much ran. It's just an understanding.
And there goes the music. He done picked out his show.
And he know he gonna be hungry too. He just talking.
Usually, honestly, if we don't, because that's like our thing, because he's gone during the week. So that's our thing. But if we don't get breakfast, it's because we slept in or we had to be somewhere early. But we getting lunch, we getting brunch, we getting small.
Yeah. He can't keep up with the lies. Should I do a dehydrator first or a vacuum sealer? Which do you use more?
Martika.
It's vacuum sealer for me. It depends on the season. Probably the dehydrator is going to get used more when I'm harvesting my food. But I use my vacuum sealer quite a bit. It stays on my counter. It's over there. I don't even put it away.
Now, see, I'm the opposite. My vacuum sealer is usually put away and comes out once, maybe twice a year. But the dehydrator is getting used constantly.
See,
I said same way.
but is that before or since you got your upright freezer?
That was before. That was before. So I don't know. I don't think it will still. Honestly, that vacuum sealer get on my nerves. That's just me, though. So I'll just be wanting to mess with it half the time. I'd be like, I'm just gonna squeeze all the air out this bag because I don't want to be bothered with it. Mm-hmm. But when it comes out, it comes out. So I think it'll get used more than it was before, but still less than the dehydrator.
Okay.
Because with the dehydrator, like I said, I'll go and get a bag of lemons, put on there, go get some garlic, put on there. My stuff don't be coming out my garden all the time. So I can use it for all year round. Mm-hmm. Even today, Marcus was trying to get garlic so I can make some garlic powder. But last week we got a big thing of store-bought. And I was like, we gotta wait for that to go down before I make more garlic powder.
Yeah, I like my I have the food saver one, so I like my my vacuum sealer, and it's the bigger unit too. It's the bulkier one, but I got it on a really good deal many years ago. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it seals up. What you see in the chat?
Miss Felicia. I didn't call your name, David.
I've never told that lie. Never been married. I might have just thought I saw that, David. I thought I did, though. What will you use the most? That's a good question, Mona. That's kind of how we base it. And you see, we're different.
Yep, you need to consider what you're going to use it for.
Yeah, I use the vacuum sealer the most because I tend to buy my meats in a bulk situation where I break it down and freeze it. I also use it when I do some meal prep stuff. So like I might be meal prepping meatballs or meatloaf or my roast, stuff and whatnot. And I'll vacuum seal it so that it keeps well in my freezer and I don't have to deal with freezer burn.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a live next week because I think I'm going to take next Saturday and do some meal prep again. We're not low by any means, but I can do a little bit at a time and not be overwhelmed like I was the first time.
Yes. And that's another thing. When you prepping, like I usually do one type of meat a day. So I won't do a whole day and just be doing chicken plus beef plus whatever. If if I do it on a Saturday, it's only chicken or beef. I'm not doing multiples because it takes just to do one of those takes a long time.
Yeah,
because you're prepping for different meals, so it's not like you're just taking some chicken and putting it in bags. No, I might be cutting up some chicken and some veggies to pack up together to be able to do fajitas one day, or whatever, or whatever. Or whatever, but I vacuum seal them up so that they can last. I've had good luck with mine. I've had my same one. I've never had another one, but I do have the hey Philip.
There's a dog outside. There's something outside, so now he has to run to every single window.
See,
there's something outside, which means you will not be going outside.
And I got it at Target, guys, and I got it on a deal. And wait until you find a
third one I've had, and none of them work consistently. I've only had the one. I got it at Walmart. It's a food saver, but it's like
the thinner one.
Yes.
The thinner one. I don't know that they're bad. I just don't have that one.
I feel like my biggest thing with it, especially when I'm doing the meat, I don't know if you have this problem with yours, but like there's this little tube thingy that's supposed to catch the juices. And then I get weirded out because then I'm like, now I'm going to get salmonella and I've got contamination everywhere. So now I got to wash this little tubey and then I got to disinfect and I got to.
I don't deal with that. Let me tell you what I do. When it's suctioning out all the air, once it gets most of the air out, then it's suctioning to get it really, really tight. And that's when all those juices start. You'll start seeing them coming up the back, you know. I don't let it do that. Once I start seeing that start suctioning up that liquid, I immediately just push the seal button and end the suction part of it. So I don't let it suction it all the way to skinniness. I just need most of that air out.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Yes, it is. So once it starts doing that, I just hit the seal button and it stops suctioning and it'll seal where it's at.
Thanks for nothing, Gina.
Because I'm like you. You've seen me work with me. I'm always in gloves. So I'm not gonna like my unit getting juices from no, ma'am, that's not a thing. And even though the thing has a moist option and a dry option, that's a bunch of no. So I figured that was the way that worked for me. Because at first I was using those options and I didn't like it. So I was like, nah. Once I can see it starts pulling up those juices, I'm like,
Gotcha. I think what I'll do next week is I just want to do like ground beef. At least, because I know at Costco they sell the 5 rows because we get the 5 rows. So at least 5 of those, and then maybe I'll do a couple ground turkeys because it's, to me, those are the same because it's ground peppers and onions. They're all going to be just browned and put in bags. But we really like just having that versatility with the ground meat. Still got lasagna, still got meatloaf. We just used the fajitas last week. I got ziti out there. I got the things. Got plenty of chicken. So I just want some ground beef.
That's what I'm due for as well. I was supposed to do some today. And I got lazy, so it's in my fridge. But I took out, and I get the rolls as well. So I took out the rolls of ground beef from Costco. And I put it in a Ziploc bag so that because it's starting to thaw out, so the little bloodiness is getting in there, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I'll cook it down, and then I'll put those in separate bags, and it's got 3 rolls in this one. They come with 5, you know that. But for those who don't, it comes with 5 1-pound rolls, and it's extra lean. Well, it's not. It's lean. It's 91.9. But I'll cook this down. I'll get 3 meals of ground beef that I'll have cooked up that I'll put in my freezer. So when I want to make spaghetti, tacos, whatever, I don't have to cook up no ground beef. I could just take it out the freezer, let it thaw out, and make the dish.
And that's what I need. We are out. We went through those first.
Yeah.
Those were good.
I was looking in my freezer last week, and I was like, I ain't got no goddamn ground beef left cooked up. Oh, that's not
business. Where's hubby, my boy? He's down in the basement. I said he went down in the basement, and then I heard the surround sound came on, so he found his show. He probably sleep, but he down there watching his show. Laugh out loud. Mind your business, David. Don't make me ring the doorbell tomorrow. David gonna pop up. Good night, David. She was today years old. Yes. Yes. I didn't know.
That's how I fix that.
Good night, David. I got a ride to make tomorrow. Okay.
He ain't going nowhere. He talking crap about going over to see Miss Felicia.
Oh, I'm like, we gotta go to to work, okay?
He ain't going. She
They
scared.
said
She
he
said,
gonna rest up and
"Ooh, I'm
pop
so
up in his sleep.
scared."
That kid.
But yes, and I actually probably will take out another 5 pack of beef in the morning and just cook that up as well. Because that little 3 pounds ain't gonna last us long.
It's not.
Mm-mm. And I like having it. I don't know if you guys do that, but I do. And you see Tia does it as well. I cook up ground beef, and I pack it into freezer bags into the amount that I usually would use for whatever I might be cooking. And so on days that I really don't feel like having to cook the ground beef for a dish, some days I will. I'll take out ground beef and thaw it and cook. But some days I don't feel like it. Or if I'm like, something comes up and I need to throw a meal together or something, I can just pull that ground beef out. I throw it in a pot. If I'm making pasta, I'll just throw it in the pot with some sauce and let that come to heating up. I make some pasta in another pot, and now I can make whatever ziti, spaghetti, lasagna,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It's convenient, especially for
There's
me
someone
because
who
I work.
called.
Still got a kid at home, got a husband. I be tired, y'all. I don't be trying to be standing in this kitchen all the time.
Who is Smarty Pants? Hey, Smarty. Who's Smarty Pants? Just call me Miss Smart. It's
I was about to say he called Miss Felicia Smarty Pants. I think.
But yeah, I think that's what I need to do because we got everything else. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
do too.
some ground beef.
I do too. I still have roast down there. I still have meatballs. I have meatloaf. I just don't have any cooked ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't cook my. You can, but I don't cook my meatballs and meatloaf when I freeze them. And I have videos that show how I prep my
Mm-hmm.
stuff in my freezer. But y'all having some freezer prep meals, it's
Mm-hmm.
just convenient stuff you go to the store and buy. Don't go
Mm-hmm.
to the store and buy those lasagna trays that they can sell you for $20 or
Right.
whatever. Prep your own stuff, throw it
I
in the
got
freezer.
that.
Then when
I
you
got a
want
whole
to
lasagna tray. I did cook my meatloaf, but I stuffed
have
my meatloaf with spinach and cheese, and I was like, I don't know. I ain't never did it that way.
mm-hmm. You can cook it. Who you laughing at?
I looked at the refrigerator and there was a note on it.
What did he say?
I said, where'd it come from?
Sunday, fish day. Mimi.
Maybe say I want y'all not to forget. You said we was gonna go get this fish tomorrow.
I cannot with her. She like, don't y'all forget about my fish.
That's why I was like, who did that? Okay.
Girl. But yes, you can absolutely cook it. It's just it's up to the person. Yeah, you could do it either way. I just roll them and freeze them and freeze it that way, or mold out my meatloaf, freeze it that way. But you could do it either way. Either way, whatever's more convenient for you. The only thing I don't cook is any of my chicken. I
Yeah,
don't
I haven't cooked
I
any
don't
of the
like
chicken.
cooked chicken froze because
Mm-hmm.
no, I can't
Mm-hmm.
do it. Chicken is the one thing I have to eat fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Especially
there's
cooked.
all the chicken
I'm
is.
not even eating chicken, so and I still cook it that way for my family as if I'm
Mm-hmm.
eating it.
All the chicken is raw. So yeah, only thing that is cooked are the actually like meals that. Well, no, I did not cook the Did I cook the lasagna? I don't don't remember if I cooked the lasagna or not.
I don't cook that. I put it together, but I don't bake it.
Mm-hmm.
I bake it on the day that I cook it.
I wrote on it because I was like, if Mimi has to pull it out, if Marcus has to pull it out, they know exactly what to do. So I wrote on it really big, but I don't think I cooked the lasagna. I think that's still raw. But the meatloaf I did cook, and the ziti I cooked because ziti I actually like made for dinner, and then I just took the rest of it, put it in small containers, and put in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
And yeah, y'all could do this with so much stuff. Tia did her stuffed pepper mixture and froze it. Like, y'all, you want stuffed peppers? You ain't gotta go through. It's so convenient. Get on that prepping. Make your life easier. Even if it's just you, just prep it in smaller portions.
I love it. But what I find is I'm like, I don't want to use that meal because I'm gonna want it for something else.
Yeah.
So no,
And
we
that's
can't.
what I know.
Go get some Taco Bell or something. I don't know
Yeah,
what you're
I
gonna
did. Well, let me see how long ago it was when I did my meal prep video. And I still got meatloaf and meatballs and stuff in there.
Rantika says, I'm not sure, Miss Mona. Kodak, you gotta wait. Just starting my prepping life. Things using my
5
own.
months ago.
Yes.
5 months ago.
5
I
months ago.
still have roast in my freezer. I still have meatloaf in my freezer. Still have meatballs in my freezer. Y'all think I haven't had those things since then? Yeah, I have. Those prep things are for when I don't feel like having to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not so I don't have to make it. It's just for those days that I don't really feel like it. And I could just, but that's why I go through the cooked ground beef faster because
Yes.
that's the quickest meal I can make.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm usually doing something really quick like taco.
Mm-hmm.
I might make a stir fry with the ground beef. Like I did that today. I made some like a beef what do they call it, like the Asian beef stuff you can make, but I just did it with ground beef and then had it over some lo mein and with the um what am I thinking of, like the garnishing of the onion scallions and whatever and all your veggies, your bok choy and stuff. Keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple. And that was an easy meal. I put that meal threw that meal together in like 20 minutes.
It was like when I made the stir fry. I made a stir fry the other day, y'all. And if you don't know, Miss Gina has like 5,000 videos. So you gotta really know what phase she was in to know how to get to that video when you're looking for something.
Mm.
So I was like, help me. So she talked me through it. But I just took the stuff. I had already taken the skirt steak, peppers, and onions out. So those were thawed. She walked me through how to do it. I did keto stir fry, used cauliflower rice, and then I just made that like fried rice. And my husband loved it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my husband's favorite meals, me to do a stir fry. And I told Tia, I change it up every time. It's based on what I have in the house. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I have a lot of veggies. Sometimes I don't have as many veggies. So I might throw mushrooms and broccoli. I might do a lot of bell peppers and mushrooms and onions and whatever. It just depends on what I have.
Do they really, sisters? Y'all got me up at this. You was gonna be up at this hour anyway, David. You was gonna be up. Y'all can talk. Do they ever take a breath? David, this is how we talk. If y'all weren't here, we would be talking about this.
On StreamYard without being live. All the time.
This is what we do.
Yes.
I thought we would be 30, 45 minutes. Go be like a 3-hour live. Miss last week, Miss Felicia popped up, and we ended up completely.
Listen, I was like, y'all.
This is Jita's
I,
bedtime, though. Jita starting
I,
to watch her eyes. Watch
it's
her
already
eyes.
happened. I
I
caught it
saw
on
it.
my show.
You were talking, and I started smiling. I said, "Gina about to pass out."
I saw it in the camera. I was like, my eyes are this open. And I'm like purposefully trying to open them. And then I'm like, I just looked at the time when I was seeing what David said. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta be up early in the morning. Matter of
Oh,
fact, I
you
need to set
do.
me an alarm
You
because I have a
do.
nail appointment at 7 a.m. in the morning.
I got nothing. I just gotta clean this kitchen. That's all I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do a tuna casserole tomorrow. That's
That
what I'm.
sounds good. I like tuna casserole.
So I think I'm gonna do, and that'd be easy. I know she wants to do the fish, but other than that, just this kitchen and tuna casserole and the fish. Then time to go to bed. How much more cooking? Gina Fade. We done, Miss Cheryl. We've been
Yeah,
done cooking.
yeah. I can't touch them because they're hot. But hold on, let me see. Yeah, Ben took mine out. These were quick, Miss Cheryl.
Yes.
See, it's my ring light. Every time you get closer, it looks lighter.
I
It's
think
not
it
as
looks
light as
good
it's coming.
though.
Mm-hmm. It's not as light as it's coming through as. But yes, and it's like it's nice. Oh, I can't wait to try it tomorrow. When I go after I get my nails done, this grocery store is not far from there. I'm going to get me some biscuits.
Miss Felicia, did you say yuck to the tuna casserole? Miss Felicia.
I like tuna casserole. I don't eat it much because my kid doesn't like any casserole. She does. She
No.
likes the components. She don't want them together. So I don't do any casseroles because of that.
I don't like casseroles. But I think the reason I don't like casseroles is from like when I see like the chickens or something, they've got cheese on it. I don't like cheese. I'm very particular with what food I will allow to touch other foods. Tuna casserole is the only type of casserole I can do.
Hmm. Yeah, I can do casseroles. They don't bother
Nice
me.
color and thick. Pull it up. I was proud of Gina hanging last week. She did try to hang, didn't
I
she?
did.
Can I make chicken instead?
Hmm. Hmm.
No,
Chicken casserole. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
no,
Yeah, and it's
no,
but much content on many people making casseroles with with chicken,
no. I'll just bake
chicken
it.
and rice.
I'll just make rice and then bake the chicken.
See, you act like Miracle. That's how my youngest is. She like, don't put that stuff together. Just give me
Mm-mm.
my rice and my chicken, and I'll eat it. But if you want to mix it up, that's gonna bother me.
That's what I can't.
It's like making a chicken pot pie. All that stuff is in there. Do you like chicken pot pie?
I do. Mimi
See?
hates chicken pot pies. Hates them. But
But
I like chicken pot pies. Miss Cheryl, I'll try to do a video. I don't have a tripod. If I can get a tripod, I'll do a video tomorrow. What is a
Well,
casserole? Never heard of it. Always thought it was because it is.
it probably is. But we
I think
have
it is.
to me, spaghetti classifies as a casserole. It's just when you're taking all the components. Well, it depends on how people eat their spaghetti. My mama baked our spaghetti.
Oh, I do like baked spaghetti. Mm-hmm.
We never had spaghetti any other way. I don't always bake mine, but my mama, that's the only way I've ever remember having spaghetti. She had one of them oval roaster pans, the ones with the little speckles in it, the old school kind of. She would make a big roaster pan of spaghetti. We knew when we had spaghetti, we probably gonna have it for leftovers, so we would at least have it for 2 days. If she had 3 kids and a husband, so she had to make those meals go for five people, 5 person family. But I mean, it's really pretty much anything that you make, and you're putting all the components of the
Mm-hmm.
dish into one dish.
That's what it says. A casserole, usually referred to because you put it in a casserole dish, but a casserole dish is essentially a deep, wide baking dish that is put into the oven. A casserole can have layers, as in some cases of lasagna, or a deep dish pizza, or composed from many individual combination of veggies, protein, and starchy binder.
Yeah. First of all, David, salmon croquettes are not casserole, but they are fire. I love them. And yes, you can bake spaghetti.
Yes,
Yes.
love baked spaghetti.
Yes. Yes. I've had people hire me to bake that for a party. I had a lady hire me to make the food for her 50th birthday party, and one of the things she wanted was spaghetti. And yes, it was baked. What?
Mm-hmm.
Fire. It's delicious. It's no different than how you would make lasagna almost. You don't need as much stuff. It just depends on how you make your stuff. I don't put ricotta and all that in my baked spaghetti, but it's going to be some cheese in it though. It's going to be good.
Mike, I was actually thinking about tuna salad. I saw some croissants today, and I thought, ooh, tuna salad. And I said, no, tuna casserole.
Wait a minute. Mike hasn't had baked spaghetti either. Y'all better get y'all some baked spaghetti.
You ready to get one of these?
That's right. Go on and Google one. Go to YouTube University, find your recipe. I haven't done a recipe for it. Like I said, I don't bake it every time I make it, but my mama did. I can't remember having it any other way growing up. Layers like nachos. People do Mexican dishes as a casserole. What is it called? Like a it's not the 7-layer dip because that's a cold thing, but they do like a taco layered situation. I've seen that. Mm-hmm. Big Mac is the best. It's the best way to have it. Yes, sir. I have to look it up. Oh, yes.
Go play.
Making it on the stove is so easy. It is easy, but it ain't as good as
Don't
baking.
you run out that garage.
Baking it, be making those flavors just kind of marinate with each other, because it ain't a quick bake. It's a slow bake. It's like 30 minutes or so, which is not that slow, but it's timely. Yeah, you saw her. You want the rest of it? Oh, you get something else.
You have a good day.
Until some lady to my last table.
I'm live.
That they wanted to get 2 lobsters.
She wanted to get 2 lobsters.
No, my last table was 2 people and they both got lobsters.
What was wrong with that? It takes a long time to make.
They had to kill a lobster.
Oh, they had to kill a lobster. When you put that sign on this thing?
What's that?
You wanted to remind everybody? So you have a good day. Yeah. Until my last 2 tables, they wanted to get lobster. Her last table.
Sandwiches with croissants.
Because lobsters are pets.
Oh, she wasn't feeling that. How dare they? I'm not a corn guy. I love corn. Oh, I love corn. My husband just got home.
You want to try this peach butter? You want a biscuit?
My stove and a cast iron skillet.
So how you gonna try it?
Just try it.
Get a spoon or a fork or a knife or something.
Did you cook?
There's chicken in the microwave.
Yes, ma'am. Baked spaghetti used to be a staple in my mama's house.
Oh, my bad. I interrupted y'all. Finish.
You're fine. I didn't expect y'all to be gone this long.
Mac ziti and lasagna. Those are all casseroles. No, G, help you home.
Right.
Oh, she real tired now.
Nah. I was already that was already a thing. He's a night owl, by the way. Yeah, no.
See, I'm the night owl. Marcus is not.
I'm not.
Marcus will fall asleep talking to you.
That's my
So
husband.
will Gina.
If he feel like go to bed, he'll be up. He'd be like, one time he asked me, he's like, how do you go to bed at the same time every day? I was like, it's easy. I get up, I walk in the room, and I get in the bed.
I do that during the week. I do that during the week because I have to. But on the weekend, oh no, I'm living every minute of it.
How you know I was on YT when he left, David? I was though. I was on my own live. He popped his head in like I'm about to go. Ooh, cast iron muffin holder, baking sheet. You know what? I don't like the cast iron stuff they make now though. It ain't like what I grew up using.
It's not.
But it is that stuff. Oh, the low. Oh,
Does it matter where it's from? Yeah. No, it all tastes the same.
No, is it from
My market.
Remember, you was winning.
Use the dish. Really, Mimi?
Mom? I wasn't even able to take a nap.
Get the thing from the top, your cooling rack. Put it on there. Put your chicken on there. Put it in the oven. It'll work just like an air fryer to get crispy and not mushy. Yeah, it's all large. No, Mimi. I was winning, remember?
It is all large brand now. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's okay. It's not the same.
I was thinking about making some bread, Martika.
I was thinking about pulling out my bread machine too.
It's been a while. I need to make some bread.
Maybe I'll make some tomorrow. What I plan on making tomorrow?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I might make some.
On here, honey.
Did you eat some already? Oh. Four large cast iron, not by Wally World either, the real company. I got, maybe going right to them. You mean, David? I got large, but I didn't get it at Walmart. I'm trying to think of where I got it.
Now, put that on here.
I can't remember. Yes, I do.
Is there any fries?
No.
They wouldn't have been. Right. Here, you want this?
Wait a minute.
How would I get
Put
them on there.
Look into it. Maybe I'm not getting the ones that's the good ones. Maybe I'm getting the cheap.
Yeah, it's still heating up. Go ahead and put it in there, though.
The one that I got. I'm sitting near where I keep my
I only have. What, are you scared?
Yes, Mom. You know I'm never trying to get burned by no oven.
Yep, directly from their site, Christmas. Wow. Alrighty. Lodge has their own website. I'm gonna have to check it out.
I didn't realize that there were two different brands.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
I did not know that.
But it's funny because like even the roaster pans that my mom used, they don't make stuff like that anymore. Like the ones they have now, they will rust.
I call those the grandma roaster pans, those black ones, the big black ones. When I see them at like the Goodwill, I'm like, that's my grandma roaster pan. Gotta get that.
My mom had two. She had like a medium sized one and a larger one. Mm-hmm. And that medium sized one was always the one she used to make her baked spaghetti because it was
Mhm.
also deep. So,
Mhm.
mhm.
Breathe to you, these children. The oven wasn't even hot, and she up there jumping like she about to get burned. Girl, put the thing in the thing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mom does not approve. She don't put it in there and go. She gonna
Only
keep
ever,
it up
wait a
there.
minute. Where did I miss this comment about seeing something on movies and Disney Channel? What was
That
that
was
about?
what Martika said. She had only saw casseroles on the Disney Channel.
Oh, what, Ratatouille? That ain't a casserole though.
I've never seen the movie.
Listen, it ain't a movie I haven't seen on Disney, so that's why I was thinking like, what movie had a casserole? But it's possible. It's possible. She came out without the blanket. You say hi, Miracle. You wave.
Hi, Miracle. Hi, Mister.
Hey, how you doing? Moo didn't say nothing.
Nah, she ain't trying to speak.
And
She know I'm on live.
She
She like,
laughing about it too.
right. She like, mm-mm. Everything's sold at Walmart is China. I believe that. By our American government. Yep.
Mimi, the oven is hot now, so you need to keep track of it.
Mm.
I hate eating this late too.
Hi, husband.
I hate eating this late.
Um,
You need to make sure it doesn't burn and dry out because it's not going to take very long at all. I need my extra lashes. You got fish to do tomorrow. Fish over lashes?
Yep.
Don't you have an envelope for lashes?
Okay.
How much do they cost? 50. How long do they last?
2 weeks?
That's like getting your nails done.
Yeah.
Oof. Don't leave them things up there. Throw them in trash. Throw them in the trash. What is it?
He didn't hit the fridge. He hit the microwave where his food was.
No.
You know.
These
That's
are
what
nice
Marcus
lashes.
did. Throw them in. They look like a bug. Throw them away.
Because they're 4 lashes.
Ours are not so great either, Martika. I don't usually come up on great stuff at our Goodwills, and I'd be so sad because people be coming up on some good deals.
Hot.
I've seen people get nice bread makers for like $5 and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Look at the thrift stores, marketplace.
Not in mine. They be wanting more.
Our Goodwills, we used to go to once a month here. All the Goodwills in town used to have 50% off. Me, Mimi, my mom, my sister, my cousin, we all piled up in the one car and we would hit up every single one. And we would find some good stuff. Mimi got these. She was little, so they weren't that tall, but they went up to her knees, but they were Converse.
The Converse boots.
The Converse boots, and they were like $12.
Dang. What happened to them?
You grew out of them. I found her and my niece these little tiny Louis Vuitton clutches. We would get some good stuff. My grandma roaster.
Listen. And the funny thing is, I have a roaster now. It's on the box. Never been open.
Gina?
But it's an electric roaster. It's not those the ones that grandma wants.
My electric roaster stays in the box, but we use it and then just put it back in there when it's done.
You know what it would be great for, and I might use it this year, making a huge batch of pasta sauce.
Hmm.
It would be perfect for that.
When Marcus makes gumbo and he does a big batch, he'll put it in there. Um, I've taken it to work and we went to like Gordon's and got meatballs and had meatballs.
Mhm.
I usually use it like when I said that I had that garage sale and I sold some food. I took those turkey legs and
Mhm.
I put them in the roaster, and that way when
Yeah. Yeah.
they were hot. And I had this
Yeah.
one lady come back from the turkey legs. She's like, "Do you have any more?"
I David is doing gumbo and inviting the entire gardening community to his house for gumbo.
Thank you, David.
Right, David?
We love gumbo. My husband's grandma is Creole. So when we went there in August, went to see him all, we had either gumbo or red beans and rice every single day. Ate good.
I think you can, Miss Cheryl.
My only thing with the gumbo and why I did not can it was because you couldn't can the roux, and there was something else that you couldn't can. And I was like, after you take that, it's not gumbo. So I never did it. Like it'd be nice little base, but you still got to get your roux going.
Yeah, Miss Felicia, as soon as we see him start harvesting that, he must have left. Or he trying to just be quiet. Harvesting that okra, we gonna know it's time for
I was
gumbo.
gonna say that
There
okra.
he are. There he is.
She
I
too
don't eat
far up
gumbo.
north for gumbo, Cheryl. No, we not. No, no,
I don't
no.
eat gumbo.
Oof.
And I'm not a big seafood eater either. Now, gumbo is not one of my things. So when I was in New Orleans, that's not one of the things I had. But I love me. Give me some red beans and rice. Give me some
Mhm.
jambalaya. I can
Mhm.
do all those things.
Mhm.
So, but the
That was
gumbo,
the first time I met Marcus's mom. She made us all gumbo, and that was our first time like having authentic
hmm
gumbo, not Indiana gumbo. I remember
hmm
we was like,
oh,
yes,
that's good stuff.
we gotta have this again.
Right. Ugh,
Gina
I'm
about to
just
go to
living.
the bed, y'all. She gonna have next time
No,
you see her, she gonna have her pajamas on.
I gotta plug up because my is about to die. It just beeped at me. My laptop. So I gotta go plug y'all
My
in.
boyfriend family lives in Tennessee where they make lodge. I just know shipping would be ridiculous because of weight. You got to plan a family trip. David, you a mess. I will be there. Anybody need a ride? Let me know.
Right.
Yeah,
The
we'll be
real
there.
name of okra is gumbo.
And Gina, my mom, she can't eat shellfish. She's got gout really bad. So when Marcus makes it, he usually does one batch with the shrimp and all that stuff in it. And
Mhm.
then he just does a batch for her with chicken and sausage in it. And
Okay.
she loves it. Just as long as it ain't have no shrimp or anything in it, she good to go.
So tell Marcus whenever I need to come, have my gumbo. Now that I can eat. It's the seafood that I don't care for having in there. Yeah. I'll pull
It,
up
it's
and
got
come.
real it's got real meat in it though.
Mm-hmm. I heard you the first time.
A steak.
I heard you the first time. I know I said I'm not eating meat, but I didn't say I never will eat meat. That was never in the conversation. It's darker in here, guys, because the only lights that are in here are my grow lights. So I didn't turn on the light when I walked in. I just realized. I I literally just realized that. Like, I ain't got no light on here.
Good. You good. Yeah, Martika, my husband's side of the family is from New
Wow.
Orleans. So much so when grandma talks, I don't know what she's saying. We'd be like,
Listen,
what she saying?
I'm red beans and rice. Give me
Them
like
red beans and rice. I ate so much
actually
red beans and rice.
canned up some red beans. I might have some red beans and rice tomorrow.
That sounds good. I love red beans and rice.
Me too.
Real red beans and rice.
Child. Yes. Yep. I've been in New Orleans once. I was supposed to go there 2020 in April, and for one of my job convention things, and it got canceled because of 2020. They actually had went because we had one in March, which was in maybe they were in South Carolina or somewhere, and then the one in April, which is that I was going to, was in New Orleans, and they got word that things were starting to get shut down while they were at the one in March. So yeah. Yeah. Man, me too, David. He said,
I will too. Ooh, that sounds so good.
Me
I might have to switch up the tuna casserole tomorrow.
Throw a couple nice crispy chicken wings on the side of that. Y'all stop playing with me with some hot sauce. And maybe a little piece of cornbread too. I wouldn't be mad about it.
You wouldn't be able to tell me twice.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
No, eat good.
Oh, I could do it with now red beans and rice. I could do with fried chicken or some fried fish, but it would have to be of choice. I like perch, and I can't say my palate is wide for fish, so I haven't tried a lot of types of fish. But I know I like perch. It probably would have to be perch. I was gonna think of some other ones, but as a preference, it probably would be perch. Probably would be perch. She's sleepy. Y'all gonna make Gina eat meat, right? Hot water cornbread. I know that's right. And my husband doesn't eat pork martika, so I typically don't. I eat it when I was eating meat, but I hardly ever bought it.
She's a pescatarian.
What's up? They don't eat fish.
Yes,
She will eat
pescatarian. Pescatarian. So me having fish with it wouldn't be a problem.
Well,
bread.
but
Me, I
She can eat anything she
I'm
wants.
not. Oh, you talking about David? Yeah.
I don't see anything then.
Mimi wants you, Gina.
Yes, ma'am.
What's pescatarian?
Basically, it's vegetarian, but you also eat seafood. What you eating? Chicken?
No, I just don't want y'all to see my face. Mom,
Nobody want to talk to you.
I don't want
To your chicken.
But that's what it is. You eat vegetarian, but you also eat seafood.
Oh,
Like lobsters
And fish.
and fish.
And what else you got in that tank there?
has she tried snail before?
Have you had snails before?
All the time. It's my favorite.
She's
Why, you got some? I don't eat them. I never had
she
snail.
got 4.
I was saying it and I was shaking my head.
One of them snails come up missing. Don't give him any bones. I'm having crab legs tomorrow. That sounds
I do
amazing.
like crab legs. I do like crab legs. I had crab legs for the last time I had it was New Year's Eve. I made me some crab legs. I had some potatoes, and I did like a
Mhm.
little boil with crab legs and potatoes and corn, and that might be it. Maybe a couple boiled eggs. Good time, good time.
It's got vinegar in it. Are you gonna drink it? Drink that. Yeah. Mike said. No, Miss Felicia said poor crabs, no legs. I'm okay with that because them crab legs.
I like crab legs.
It was this black little.
I don't like shrimp
black
though.
little girl, and it's her first time eating crab legs.
It was the grandma's first time.
Little girl.
The little girl. They were good, weren't they?
It's expensive, Mike. They got crutches. They are expensive though. Like those king crab legs, I think they run like
Yep,
50.
and corn on the cob. Them kings they just don't look right. They don't sit. They don't sit right with me. Them
Mhm.
kings. No, ma'am.
They have preference for people just because it's more meat in the legs. So you don't it's not like this the other crab legs where you break it open, it's just a little meat. You feel like you just I don't care.
I don't mind cracking them.
I don't either.
I don't. When we went the last time we went, I was with my best friend. We went out for my birthday. She had her little bib on. She had her gloves on. I'm like, girl, what you doing?
That's me. I just be breaking it.
I just break it
enough to be able to pull that meat out, dip it in the butter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have any in the garage?
There's some in the garage. Is my water bottle in the car? Where is my water bottle?
Are they, David? Is that true?
Hey, Angela, how are you doing?
Hey, Angela. She probably just got off of work or going to work. Are you getting off or going? Because I think you work third. Am I right? Sent to Asia. Interesting. I didn't know that.
I didn't even either. I do juicy crab, but I can. My best friend who's in Indianapolis, they have a juicy crab there. And I know that anytime we go there, we get in juicy crab. But we don't have a juicy crab here. We got
I've heard of it.
other places. We have storming crab and wild crab.
We have grocery store crab. We ain't got no. I don't know. We may have some restaurants. I just
It's on the other side of town, Mimi. Stop asking me questions. And who woke Chewy up?
she's at work. Okay. Yeah, I know Chewy on disability. Leave him alone.
That's why I'm like, who woke him up? He supposed to be asleep. Now he gonna want something to eat. He think it's morning. He gonna want a full plate of food. He ain't getting nothing.
Oh,
See if Marcus want that. Don't you throw it away.
that is hilarious. His favorite foods. You're allergic to one of them
Aw.
and eat the other. Now, see, my husband doesn't. It doesn't bother him for me to cook pork for me and have it when I was eating meat. He just didn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have it that often, and mostly it was bacon.
Marcus is the same way. He's trying to stop eating pork, and me don't mind that I eat it at all. Actually, today we went out to lunch, and I was like, I don't know what to get. If I should get the tenderloin or the chicken strips. He was like, try the tenderloin.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yeah, I know I can't hang. My
I
eyes.
was just about to say we about to do it again. Go somewhere.
Philip ain't. He's just trying to help.
Gina, not today.
He's just trying to help. I know y'all wondering how I know she's talking to Philip. She blames him for all the things. Y'all heard Chewy's up. Why ain't Chewy? Chewy probably
Chewy is
is
back
acting.
there.
Don't Chewy, don't try to be innocent.
Chewy is back
Chew-
there.
Chewy, don't try to be innocent.
Chewy, Kodak just tried to jump up here. Get a paper towel and wipe it off. He must have thought you still have some food there. And
No, he was trying to wipe it off. He was trying to show you, Mom, this needs to get wiped off.
you don't do nothing on my counter, sir. Sir Philip.
He was trying to help.
No.
Hey, Amber Freeman.
Hey, Amber Freeman. How are you? You catching us at the tail end. We made peach
Yes,
butter.
ma'am.
We made peach. You never tasted it, Mimi. Don't put that back in there after you lick it. Throw it away.
We need a review. We're waiting.
I like this better than your apple butter.
She likes it better than my apple butter. Mimi, I ain't made
Oh,
apple butter in years.
I'm saying you haven't made no like type that butter.
Because the apple butter came out horribly.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is like, look how thick it is.
That's what I like about it. I can't wait.
Reminds me of cookies.
Cookie butter.
Ooh. Can't you make that?
I don't even know what's in cookie butter. Like, how did they get? I don't know. I had to look into it. But y'all, this was easy. Mimi.
It was easy.
It was easy.
It was.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again.
Oh, I definitely need more because I only got 2 jars. I need more. Well, I have to consider that there's a little in another jar.
Good night.
Just like that don't exist because it's gonna disappear. So
It's not like you should have just put it in a plastic bowl.
yes, I should have. Have you uploaded the new video, Amber? I had to check it out. I'll probably watch it while I'm getting my nails done in the morning. Because that's what I be doing. She be doing my nails. I be catching up on YouTube. Peach butter, Angela. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to check it out.
All right, y'all. So thank you for watching. See you next week, maybe. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.